Hey everybody, Sean here. Welcome to the renowned weekly podcast. I am here as always with our founder and CEO, Justice Roberts. Justice, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, Sean. How are you today?
It's the holidays. You're starting to feel it here in the Northwest. If you're watching this, you're feeling it. There is rain, but there is holiday spirit in the air. So, I feel like this is the absolute best. So, great time of the year, but could use a little bit less rain. How about you?
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, baby.
Perfect. Well, as you can see behind me, I'm a little home office in it today, so you'll have to forgive me for that. But we are really excited to be able to provide you some amazing information about what rates look like heading towards the end of the year. So let's take a look. So here we go. Question number one is always, are rates finally stabilizing right now, Justice? Or do you think another jump is coming?
So I think that the market's going to be volatile, and really no one's coming to save you, whether you're a real estate agent or a client that's watching this. Like, interest rates they're not going to trend and just drop, but we are going to trend in the direction of lower. I think in 2026, for the remainder of the year and into 2026, I think we're going to trend lower. So buckle up, keep your seatbelts on. That's where it is that we've been.
Yep.
Keep them there. I mean, the globe is interconnected, so we're seeing a lot of things come into play as far as things that are happening in China and Korea, and so many things are impacting our financial markets because a lot of countries like to buy our 10-year treasuries, our mortgage bonds. And so that just causes the volatility based off of, obviously things that are happening in our economy, inflation, jobs numbers, all of that stuff that's trending. But we're seeing other factors come into play. So keep your seatbelts buckled. We're going to trend in the right direction, but it's not going to be in a straight line.
Absolutely. No, totally agree. I feel like you've heard me say it once. I've said it a million times. The crystal ball is broken in just about everyone's department right now. And so we're just battling to plug it into the wall just to track what's going on. So no, excellent. I love that. All right, number two, here we go. Is it actually cheaper for buyers to purchase now instead of waiting for that 2026 potential change?
Yeah, I think it's human nature to go, hey, if I wait just a little bit longer, are things going to get better? And I think that if we, I answer the question and go, hey, interest rates are going to trend lower. Well, should I take a look at waiting, for another 6 months or something like that? I ran some interesting statistics based off of a $600,000 home price. So numbers would be different if we're talking higher or lower, but roughly, for a 6-month difference, you're going to lose $7,000 versus purchasing in a market where interest rates are higher.
Wow.
One of the main factors is the fact that you've got home appreciation. Obviously, the fact that you're, also doing a principal pay down. There's multiple factors to really, if you want to pull out the pencil, you want to actually look at things. But looking all the way down to 2 years, it could be $50,000 more expensive, even if interest rates are 0.5% to a full percent lower, because you have to factor in home appreciation and your principal pay down.
Right. Absolutely. No, excellent. Perfect. All right. And rounding it out, number three, he says, what is the one thing that buyers should fix or prepare right now so they are ready for when they are actually ready to start buying and moving? So what can they do right now to prepare for that moment when they are ready?
I would say get your financial house in order. I mean, whatever that looks like for you, if you know that, you've got your assets, you've got funds for a down payment, credit's in a good job, in a good spot, income is in a solid place, then you may have your financial house in order. But I've talked with the most qualified of individuals that they just don't have that plan. And really, if you have that plan, you have that certainty, you have that clarity, you're able to look at the market a little bit differently. You're able to attack things or be more proactive versus reactive. So that's always my recommendation when it comes to financing, is to have your financial house in order, have your investment strategy in order. Maybe that's an upgraded plan for those of you that have your financial house in order. What's your investment strategy? Whether that's with real estate, whether that's with stocks, whether that is with, crypto, whatever that looks like. Have your financial house in order and then upgrade that with a financial strategy.
Right. Which crypto actually tipped up a little bit this week. That's good. It's a good sign. Hey, this is exactly what we're here for, to have that plan and to help you with that plan. So if there's a plan that you're getting to the end of this and you're like, I don't think I have a plan. Justice told me I need a plan. I got to have a plan. we are here to help. You can reach out on all of our socials. You can reach out in our comments below. We will absolutely be here for you. Renown Mortgage. You can Google, find everything you need to know. This is what we're here for. So we would love to be able to help in any way we can. As always, stay tuned here. Like, share, subscribe, all the good things, because this is what we want to do. We want to be able to empower you with information. So for right now, heading into the Christmas holidays, I am Sean Walker.
And I'm Justice Roberts.
We will see you next week. Take care, everybody. Stay dry.